It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see Hayden Hurst. He was a popular target his last time out, over 180 yards receiving. It's the Panthers and the Cowboys, coming up next.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week, very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Cowboys at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards that time.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Looking to throw, Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Pollard is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Prescott. And he fires one, but incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to fourth down. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jay Ferguson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Here's a good way to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Back-to-back good plays, having on the move on 1st down. Young to throw it. Quick slant to Hamlin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Running right, here's Sanders. Past the 20. Down the right sideline. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 49 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets him a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Looking to throw, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Offense back out there. We shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard.
Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's being a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
Prescott now on second down.
He finds his man, Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Play action now. Prescott rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
The second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
7-7, our score after 1.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 3.
Here is Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
A first down throw for Young. This pass caught by Hamler. A big play there for Carolina. 54 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Come on, stay.
Throwing, Young. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Young on 3rd down. Touchdown, Panthers.
J.J. Hamler.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point.
he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was all polished off on the touchdown reception by K.J. Hamler. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Cooks motions to the left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously, they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They have to continue that string.
On 1st and 10, Young. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on it.
And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2nd down and 4. Another run with Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Young. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark, and the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Prescott to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Here we go.
Lance now on first down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Trying to run forward with Pollard.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run forward with Pollard.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Panthers will get the football back.
Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, it's Young. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Final play of the half, Young. He's got him in, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3.
Ready.
Young looks to throw on first down. He's got Mingo. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run with Sanders. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 43-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Young. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down, Pollard again. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Lance going to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just able to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Following the interception, Young. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. And not that the coach asked me, but I do like the call there to start the drive, looking for something maybe to jumpstart this offense. And they decide to run a little screen play, maybe give their running back a little bit of space. Mission accomplished. He turns that into good yardage and a quick first down.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Here's Pollard again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Former run show Fadukasi there on the tackle.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time to make sure you get in shape. I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense. And a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let him fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. That is caught. He's got the first down and more than that. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 39 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And we are tied at 14. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10.
Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Bryce Young
with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he returns this to the 22. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Lance to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 106 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Lance now on 1st down. Here's a screen now for Pollard. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now they're in the hurry-up. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Lance looking to change it up.
Delay of game.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 2nd down. Let's go now.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. Escaping the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it will still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And
touchdown, Cowboys! Jalen Tolbert from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. That throw by Young incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have... underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. It's a second down run with Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Third down, Young from the gun. That's caught by Mingo right side. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I think we can safely say those types of plays are the big part of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Lamb will go in motion. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On second down, it's Pollard. Shifts by him. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. Ooh, the juke. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
2nd and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Lance looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here we go.
And they will take a knee here. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. Here now, 2nd and goal. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So now Young and the Panthers down 28-21, just under 2 minutes to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Here's Young, able to find Thielen.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Now Young. Pass complete. Hurst. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Young. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here's 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Young to throw. Throw left side on target to Thielen. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Young. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That's That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Barry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Barry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now 2nd and 4.
Check. Switch. Yellow.
Young to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Young. That's the tight end Hurst with it. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
They'll look to throw.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Down.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Check pink. Check white. Smith red. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their #1 running option that you've scouted and take away their #1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. One last shot for Young. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
This is 1st and 10.
One final try now for Lance. This ball intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Carolina, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.